What's good, family? It's your boy Z to the EL. Back again. Ride with your mans, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry, dog. Sorry, dog. But yeah, man. I want to kick with y'all real quick about that music industry. You know what I'm saying? That is a fucked up business, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to want to be in that shit so bad, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to want to be in that shit, dude. Like, I used to want to take this show on the road, man. This rhyme shit, you know. I just want to take it on the road, you know what I'm saying? And, I really felt like I could be on stage. I always wanted to be on stage. I admired the lifestyle they were living and all of that, and we was going hard at it. I was getting my sound scan situation together, you know what I'm saying? So you can count your units and make sure that you can keep track of how many units you're selling. You know, I wanted to be with a major label at one point in time, all of that, everything that come with it. But the more I got to dig it into it, and I got to read, because I wanted to educate myself about the industry before I jumped in it. I didn't want to just jump in something and didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be up on it. I wanted to have my lingo right. So when I started getting around them people, you know what I'm saying, I knew what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So along that time, for that on that quest for finding that information out, dude, it like the information just start hitting me left, and right, dude. And I start figuring it out. Like, the music business is a satanic organization. You know, whether you believe in Satan or not, it don't make a difference. The people that run Hollywood, they do. You know, and a lot of people have no idea what type of stuff going on behind closed doors in the business, dude. You hear everybody say, I'm gonna give y'all a few parallels that you see in the music business. You hear everybody sing. Everybody seem to make a song and say, if I could trade it all, I would. If I could trade it all back, if I could go back to how my life used to be, I would. How many songs have you heard on that tempo? You know what I'm saying? Not tempo, but on that mood right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much saying that they'll give it all back. How many times have you heard people in the music business say, it's a dirty game, man. This industry fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give to get. You hear people say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that that it's the TV that we watching that's romanticizing the bullshit. You know, so they got us thinking that making Hollywood appear like it's this just glamorous life, and they be even making songs about it. And they got us thinking that this is the life we want to live. And like I said before, music is the most powerful form of sound because it can manipulate thoughts and moods and behaviors. Now who more susceptible to emotion, men or women? So you gotta understand where this is coming from. I got a whole video coming. This is what I've been working on. I got a whole video coming that's breaking this situation down. About this whole mood situation, and pretty much they controlling society through women's emotions. This is what's going on. Now, women's emotions can be highly manipulated, way more than a man, when it comes to listening to music and when it comes to watching movies. Some of women's favorite things to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, since we more on the logical side, if we don't feel like watching the movie, it don't make a difference. We're not really affected by what's going on. Just like most men don't cry at the end of a movie because somebody died or some shit like that. How many of y'all niggas cried when Queen Latifah got shot and set it off? Like, seriously, like, I didn't cry about that shit, but I know I had sisters in them that was in that bitch teared up like they couldn't believe Cleo just got shot. You know what I'm saying? The shit was serious, you know? But I was just saying, that they highly manipulated by the music, and the music is directly towards manipulating them because they know that right now it's a matriarchy we living in, and they pretty much dictating the outcome of the household. So this is why, abortion rates is so high among black women, you know what I'm saying? Because they're giving it to them, you know what I'm saying, for them to do this shit, and they manipulating their emotions for what's going on. Like, I remember one back in the day, I was in a situation, I was actually arguing with a woman in the radio, and the song came on the radio like, to the left, to the left. So we sitting there in the middle of an argument, and Beyonce come on, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was fucked up because Beyonce is speaking for everything this bitch was thinking, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy as hell, like, you know, it was just hitting on, you keep talking that message, fine, but can you walk and talk at the same time? I done heard it 1,000 times, so that's why I know this shit, but dude, she's speaking for the bitches. That's my car. If I bought it, leave my shit alone. Get the fuck out of here. I can replace you. That shit is crazy as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? But women being manipulated, dude. I was just saying that. I'll get into it and break it down how later. But I was just letting y'all know that, you know, this media is really all about manipulating them so that they can manipulate you, fellas. And that's exactly what's happening because just as the wind blows, so does her emotions go up and down. You know what I'm saying? And if you attach to her emotions, your shit going up and down. You know? And it's the flat out truth. But not to get too far off the music business, you know, a lot of people do a lot of fucked up shit to be a part of that organization. You know? Seriously, like writing their name in blood. Like, seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Writing their name in blood. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Though y'all remember the story in the Holy Scriptures or the Holy Bible where it talked about how the enemy, Satan, took Christ up to the highest mountain in the world and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and said, well, you were bound down and worship me. I give you all of this. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever considered why that was in there? Or what purpose that was even being made? The purpose of that whole story was about how the enemy can bring certain people, when you get to a certain point in your life and you start getting a certain amount of following like Christ had, you know, and you had influence over other men, you know, some people are approached, you know, by the enemy. You know, and this is where the sell your soul part come in there, you know. Some people are approached and they like, you know, you worship me, you know, I can give you all of this. So we looking at all these people who got $400-500 million in the bank. We wondering why they got all this money. It's because they done made a conscious decision with their soul. And this is what the music business does. See, we sheep consider to them. They look at us as sheep because we ain't making a conscious decision with our soul. We're not making a conscious decision whether we're going to follow good or evil. Because that's really what this is all about. The reason you are in your soul right now, the reason you are jacked into this matrix right now is because it's an issue in the cosmos about the difference between the knowledge of good and evil. This is what's going on. This is what we down here to figure out. The knowledge between good and evil. And you're going to make a choice whether you go. Now, if you die undecided like a sheep, because sheep are undecided, they haven't made a firm choice and drew a line in saying, well, I'm on this side or I'm on that side. They have not done it. Now, the people that's in Hollywood that you see successful, supposedly, they done made that choice. So they superiors know that they already done drew their line in the sand and they riding for the side that they own. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's hard to figure out which side that they own. Because if you look at the symbology, which is a language in itself, look at the symbology in their videos and in they messages, you know. It's a satanic industry, man. Hollywood itself. Do you know witches' brooms was made out of the holly tree? So when you see a witch flying on the broom, that's made out of Hollywood. So that should just tell you right then and there what's going on with this shit. Like, Hollywood, like, come on. You know? You know, a lot of people don't understand how deep that shit is, man. They want all of you when you go in that store, when you go in that world. Look up Earthquake Kelly, man. I might put a link to his video in the bottom of his video. Check him out. He'll tell you all about how he got took in that same very closet. The enemy came to him and said, you know, pretty much the same thing he said to Christ. You worship me, I give you all of this. You give me your whole self, I give you all of this. You know? So that's what's going on with this music business. I can get on, like I said, I can get into these subjects deeper, but it's hard to really just talk about it on the camera, you know. But, you know, it's a lot of rituals going on. A lot of people don't know that when movies is put out, They sacrifice innocent blood to make those movies sell. Do your research. The Satan accept that when they sacrifice innocent blood to make a movie sell. They do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time. All you gotta do is do a little bit of research into this stuff, and you'll be finding out about all that Bohemian Grove shit and all that shit the motherfuckers be doing. That deep dark shit, man. For real. With the music business ain't something you want to be in. One of the things Earthquake Kelly got into, he was talking about how when you sign your name or you agree with the entity that's coming to you, offering you this fame, like Katy Perry and all them did, they admitting it out in the open. Yeah, I sold my soul to the devil, and it wasn't working, and I sold my soul to the devil. And just like that, they telling you right out in the open, dude. You know what I'm saying? These you don't believe. There's no devil. Devil doesn't exist. But your favorite artist is saying that I sold mine to him. But they don't exist, though. And you don't question that artist at all. Crazy, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, what makes you think just because you can rap, a nigga just gonna show up and give you millions of dollars and just change your lifestyle for free? Dog, you gotta give to get. You gotta pay to play. Everybody know nothing's free in this world, and you get what you pay for, dude. So if you got a life of a $400 billion lifestyle, what did you pay to get that? What's valuable enough to trade you for a $400 million lifestyle? Like I said in that one video, if y'all seen it, do you think these high artists and Jay-Z and all these motherfuckers, do you think that the NCCs that they dealing with is gonna let them enjoy their life, or is they gonna possess them and they gonna live the life that he sold when he sold his soul? So they get you to open up your pineal gland and astral project yourself out of your body, and then another entity jump in your body, and then you die in the astral realm. Man, y'all have no idea what this shit they making y'all fuck with. Y'all have no idea what y'all opening up, dude. Seriously, there'll be more on this.